everybody, this is Twin Flame. Today, I'm going to talk about some people who see the world or things more deeply or a little bit differently than general people do. We call them philosophers. There have been many extraordinary philosophers in human history, and also we have many competent philosophers in our times. Their amazing ways of thinking and the depth of their thought or philosophies are just making us speechless and overwhelmed. Furthermore, what would make you shocked is that they do not become philosophers through the learning process. Rather, their roles as philosophers were predetermined when their spirit souls were created. Today, their cosmic identities will be disclosed to you. Captain Udeka's message for today is the characteristics of the spirit souls born to be philosophers. Please listen carefully. The reason why the heaven exists is to provide good quality services for the grand universe. The reason why the heaven exists is to provide spirit souls with theory stages on which they can gain material experiences by playing their roles and exerting their free will as much as they can. The reason why the heaven exists is to provide various interesting and dramatic contents to spirit souls who are traveling through the material world. The origin of everything existing on the earth is the heaven. Everything on the earth originates from the heaven. Various ideas and philosophies unfolded on the earth have come from the heaven. The origin of the material world filled with all kinds of creation is the consciousness of the Creator. All ideas and philosophies embodied on the earth originate from the consciousness of the Creator. All the ideologies and all kinds of consciousness that have been unfolded on the earth originate from the consciousness of the Creator. The consciousness of the Creator is categorized and stored in the form of the thought adjuster, and it is delivered to the material world by various special spirit soul groups. The special spirit soul groups created to convey the consciousness of the Creator to the material world are as follows. The first group is the special spirit souls with very high cosmic ranks belonging to the world of Muguk, and they are called heavenly masters in cosmic terms. The second group is the special spirit souls of the world of Taeguk, called the Melchizedek group in cosmic terms. The third group is special spirit souls specialized in the missions for the material world of Samtaeguk, called the Dana group. In particular, for the missions related to philosophy, spirit souls from the following three spirit soul groups are incarnated as philosophers. The first group of spirit souls who play the role of philosophers. This group is called a group of heavenly masters, composed of 18th dimensional spirit souls. These spirit souls have roles in unfolding high dimensional consciousness in the material world of each planet, feeding the level of the consciousness of the planet's inhabitants on behalf of the Creator. The philosophers from the Heavenly Master group are very rare, and they are gifted with natural talents. All the Heavenly Masters are the angels assisting the Creator in the 18th dimension. Although it was Yi Seong-ge who founded the Joseon dynasty in ancient Korea, the person who laid the foundation for the 500-year lasting Joseon dynasty was a prominent Korean scholar or official called Jung Do-jeon. Jung Do-jeon's cosmic identity is an angel from the group of heavenly masters who play roles specialized in the 18th dimensional duties. Heavenly masters are endowed with special thought adjusters by the Creator. These spirit souls who have been given special thought adjusters from the Creator are incarnated into the material world of each planet. When the appointed time comes, the light of the Creator awakens their thought adjusters so that they can unfold the contents of their thought adjusters on their planets in the forms of philosophy or thought. Heavenly masters can naturally embody what their contemporaries do not know or have never experienced without much effort. Heavenly masters can implement their heaven-given thought adjusters, which they have received from the Creator in the material world of each planet in a way that allows them to know the nature of things spontaneously without any efforts. The second group of spirit souls who play the role of philosophers. Do-do-kyung, which is an Oriental classic written by Lao Tzu, who is an ancient Chinese philosopher, contains the 17th dimensional consciousness of the grand universe. The cosmic status of Lao Tzu is a spirit soul from the 15th dimensional Melchizedek group. Therefore, Do-do-kyung is a case where a spirit soul of the 15th dimensional Melchizedek group incarnated into the material world of the planet Earth delivered the 17th dimensional consciousness to the planet in the form of text. The Melchizedek group is a cosmic term indicating the spirit souls who can understand and accept the values of philosophies or thoughts that heavenly masters have unfolded on the earth. Spirit souls belonging to this group act as intermediaries, connecting heavenly masters in Muguk and the Dana group in the material world. The philosophers from the Melchizedek group have roles in elucidating and interpreting the ideas and philosophies unfolded by heavenly masters so as to help the general people understand them. The ideas and philosophies embodied by heavenly masters serve to awaken the thought adjusters of people from the Melchizedek group. The philosophers from the Melchizedek group play roles in developing and elaborating the thought and philosophies unfolded by heavenly masters. Each of them has his or her own unique spectrum of thought and philosophy. The third group of spirit souls who play the role of philosophers. These people refer to the philosophers from the Dana group. Among the philosophers from the three groups, those belonging to the Dana group account for the greatest proportion of the philosophers. This philosopher group is involved in interpreting and studying what the heavenly masters have unfolded. While the philosophers called creative minorities are regarded as heavenly masters, those philosophers of high originality are likely to belong to the Melchizedek group. Philosophies unfolded by the philosophers from the heavenly master group and the Melchizedek group are propagated to general people by philosophers from the Dana group who are engaged in teaching or studying such philosophies. It is not easy to become a philosopher who leaves his own name in history or who turns the tide of history. Most people who study or perform research on philosophy belong to the day-night group. The material matrices of a planet are spread out and stabilized by the philosophers from the day-night group. The ideologies and philosophies of a planet are disseminated to the general public by the philosophers from the day-night group. It is the spirit souls from the day-night group who constitute the professionals and intellectuals of a planet. Various groups of spirit souls are involved in conveying the consciousness of the Creator to the material world of planets. They play their roles by being engaged in diverse fields including philosophy, arts such as music and painting, linguistics and languages, architecture, various fields of engineering, medical science and medicine, natural sciences, and so forth. These three groups of spirit souls are working in all types of professions of different levels. In this way, the Creator has unfolded each consciousness on the material world of each planet. What the Creator has unfolded on the earth in this way is called philosophies, arts, natural sciences, or humanities, or the consciousness that the Creator has unfolded on the earth through these three groups of spirit souls has become the culture and civilization of human beings. In addition, the consciousness that the Creator has unfolded on the earth in this way has been incarnated as religious or material matrices which are installed by the heaven. The consciousness that the Creator has unfolded on the earth in this way has been manifested as Chalajimang, which is the heavenly net spread out by the heaven. Every spirit soul who is traveling to gain material experiences grows and evolves by learning and experiencing what have been unfolded in the material world by the spirit souls from the Heavenly Master Group, Melchizedek Group, and Dana Group. Everything that a spirit soul learns and experiences on its journey for gaining material experiences becomes its spiritual assets, which is converted into a form of a compressed file and stored in its acquired thought adjuster. Taken together, the evolution of a spirit soul means that the heaven-given thought adjusters of the Heavenly Master Group, Melchizedek Group, and Dana Group are transformed into the acquired thought adjuster of the spirit soul through the spirit soul's process of gaining material experiences. In order to disclose the cosmic identities of philosophers, I, Captain Udeka, leave this message as a record. December 26th in 2020, Udeka wrote. His message was translated by Twin Flame. Thank you so much for listening.